Yeah, no lights on because that light is too bright in it. So at 5 o'clock, I've just got the LED lights on the webcam. I've been showing my Chinese friends. You are very clever, Arthur. So lights off, lights on. Yeah, so after driving those tipper trucks for Dixon's of Derby, I split up from the wife and moved into London, Crawley in Sussex, driving tipper trucks again on waste disposal, and then over to Somerset for 13 years, working for Michael Fowler at Cheddar on tipper trucks, the older of 13 years. And I'm proud to say that during those 13 years I never did tip one over, but I got close. Badly loaded trailers and a couple of narrow scrapes, but I've lived a charmed life, and I never did tip one over. Then Andrew came down to live with me, and we spent the rest of the years in Somerset. Andrew said he spent some of the happiest times of his life down in Somerset. I was working, earning good money, and he didn't want for anything. His mother said to me, "You're spoiling him." I said, "That's my privilege." So, due to Margaret Thatcher's recession, I came back to Nottingham, working for LPD at Colic. Customers used to say, "What's LPD stand for?" So, low paid drivers. The boss said, "I don't find that very funny. Fucking money I pay you blokes." So it's a joke, Ron. It actually stood for LPD, daughter Lisa, his son Peter and his wife Desiree. But Ron has now passed away as well, the same as Michael Fowler. But I was on flat trailers, then moved on to taut liners, the big trailers with the canvas sides, and then eventually onto containers. Left Ron and went to work for Mick Scotney, also on containers. And I was on containers until I had the heart trouble, which ended my truck driving career. But I still drive cars occasionally as a Will Batista. And of course, I've got this excellent long-term memory. People with senile dementia can't remember what they did this time yesterday, and I have trouble thinking, now, what did I do this time yesterday? I ain't got a clue, but I can remember in great detail what I did years ago. That's what happens with Alzheimer's and senile dementia. I've said before, old people in their 80s and 90s will sit and waffle on about the past because they can remember it, but they haven't got a clue. The short-term memory cells in your brain die. It's weird, that, isn't it? Odd. And I've related many of these incidents. This is one I have related before. One night in the summer down at Felixstowe Docks in Suffolk, and the rain, it was very humid and the rain was pouring, and I got absolutely drenched. It was in the summer, so all I was wearing was a t-shirt and shorts, and I picked the container up, put it on the back of the truck, on the back of the trailer, and drove out the docks quite late one night. Well, this particular night it was quite late, about 9:30, and pulled into the big lay-by where the trucks used to park up for the night, and I was soaked to the skin. I found a gap because it was quite a long lay-by, and the other drivers were either watching the tellies or they got to bed if they were pushing off early in the morning. And I spread my bath towel out on the bed behind the seats, stripped off, and laid on the bed, and got another towel and dried myself off. And it was so humid, and I couldn't open the windows because the rain was absolutely pissing down. And all I had was a small quarter window open at the front, and I was starting to get a bit worried. I could hardly breathe, and I don't normally have breathing problems, but it was that hot. And then I felt a little waft of cool air. Then the storm started. Well, it was late. I hadn't bothered to draw the curtains, you know, and the lightning was spectacular. The storm was right overhead. Huge flashes, different colours. I remember yellow flashes, blue flashes, and I laid there as this cool wind started to blow through the small quarter window. Then there was an enormous flash of lightning, immediately followed by the biggest fucking bang, and the truck, loaded up to 44 ton, rocked from side to side. I remember I said, fucking hell, what the hell's happening? And then that was it. The storm that was overhead moved away and it turned cool. And then I was able, I didn't bother closing the curtains. I dried off and I just got in bed under the quilt and went to sleep. Next morning I got out and the top of the steel container was scorched. The lightning had hit the top of the steel container. Why wasn't I electrocuted? Well, I was on about 24 tyres, a 3-axle unit and a 3-axle trailer. They had super single tyres on the trailers, 246, 2468, about 10, 12 tyres on the unit, and I can only assume that's why I wasn't electrocuted when that bolt of lightning hit the container. But the truck, I mean, 44 ton, is quite some weight, and the truck rocked from side to side. And somebody told me later they were on about there was an amazing storm once over Felixstowe docks. I says, yeah, I was in it. And storms, of course, they're one of the wonders of the world. So I've got many memories of the years I drove trucks. I know I try not to repeat myself, you know, some people do remind me, but you know, I've got this excellent memory. And I shall get round to it once you know, my health declines, which doesn't look as though it's going to. You know, I've got problems, but I can live with them. Yeah, my 76th birthday coming up in April. The bingo card will sing happy birthday to me. Oh dear, I'll sit there like a fucking prune. Happy birthday to Arthur, happy birthday to you. And then they carry on with the second verse. But no, I shouldn't be in misery, you know. I shall get some cakes and well, I'll give the women a bit of money to lay on a bit of a mini buffet. Yeah, same with our social evening. So yeah, another year older, another step nearer the coffin. And the ex-trucker just drives cars now. I've ordered at Easter F Group car, large, automatic, either the Toyota Avensis, the Vauxhall Insignia, or similar. They've got a big Peugeot, might even get that. Yeah, and I still enjoy driving, but I don't do a lot now. Yeah, but I'm alright as long as I have a neighbour here, Mark, and he never stops fucking talking. And when I went over to Telford recently with Andrew, he was waffling on about the court and people here, and I took a wrong turning on the motorway, and fortunately I got away with it. There was no one around. I just turned into the slip road. I said, "Oh, shut up, Mark, I've gone wrong, look," and I reversed out. I mean, I could have been caught there, but Mark would just not shut up. He waffles on about this fucking court and people here, and you know, that's him. Okay, that's it. I've gone on for long enough. I'm going to have a little nap. My Chinese friend just said nap. I put nap, N-A-P, equals sleep. You always sleeping, Arthur? Yeah, well, I'm a fucking elderly man, aren't I? Alright, that's it. Off we go. Cheers.